Well, I mean, Jimmy and I talked, quite a few times before the wood. And, I wanted to make sure that he knew that, we were putting no pressure on him to look at the wood. We actually, after his allowance race at Gulfstream, we had talked about, the Peter Pan and then the Belmont. But, Jimmy relayed to me that he was training so well and the timing worked out so well that, it would be almost foolish not to consider it. So I went along, of course, with Jimmy's decision. He's with the horse every day. Was training phenomenal, and he handled everything so professionally. He stood in the gate for quite a while, and Rajiv rode him perfectly, and we knew he had it in him if he could run anything back to the way he did in the Remsen as a 2-year-old. Well, I remember, I place a lot of credit to Dr. Carr, Stephen Carr, and Paula Parsons, who's been with Centennial right from the beginning in '82. Steve's a practicing veterinarian at Belmont Park, and Paula runs our farm in Middleburg, Virginia. And they had him on the keeper list right from the get-go. And then I went back and looked at him individually before all three of us did together. And what really stood out and what I focus a lot on is really the eye. How they look. The eye is the window to the soul, and I really believe that. I did that with horses I played in polo, and he was very keen. He looked around. He focused on every little thing around him, and he had that sort of look of a champion, that look of ego. And he kind of pulled the walker around the sails ring a little bit, and had a beautiful stride, great length of stride in the shoulder, and he has a little lucky brown spot on his shoulder. So, but just the way he instantly caught my eye right as soon as he stood up. When he really gets his stride going, he actually drops down about 6 inches, and he gets lower to the racetrack. His head drops down, and his stride actually lengthens about 3 feet. I mean, it's amazing how a horse can do that. He's a large, medium-sized horse. He's not big. For a racetrack like this, you would hope that would help him. It's a little more, I'd say halfway, I guess, between Aqueduct and Gulfstream. But for whatever reason, in the Holy Bull, it just wasn't his day. I mean, nobody really has any explanation. But he's got the running style and the makeup that you would want going into the Kentucky Derby for a horse to be competitive. No concern, because he ran his first races as a 2-year-old. It was a very sloppy racetrack at Belmont that day, and he ran a very good second his first time.